Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. I'm Wisemimir, and this is, well, I said it already. And I've played through this game before, so this ain't blind. So, let's check that computer. Let's get those photos, let's get what we need and go. Yeah, maybe. Should I try the computer? Try it. Okay, let's give it a try. You know how to work those things, Phoenix? Looks like I just have to enter a few numbers. Let's see, first I need the date of the murder. It looks like the camera turned on at 1 p.m. that day. That was when the security lady arrived at the guard station. Ooh. So we've got 703, 307, and 370. There, entered. Nothing happened. Huh? Maybe I got the number wrong. Maybe we should go look at that camera again. Oh, right. Well, we need to check the camera because we don't know which one it actually is. Hey, there's a camera here. That's the security camera. It takes photos of people going to the studio. All you have to do is look at the data and you can see who went there. Okay, ST1307. Okay. Now let's go back. Let's mess with the computer again. Try it. There. Enter. Hey, it printed out the data for that day. Let's see what we got. Well, that's someone in the steel samurai costume. Can't really tell who it actually is, though. Huh. How is this a picture of Will Powers? Well, he is the one who always wears that suit. I guess that's why the security lady thought it was him. I don't imagine the detective was very happy with this photo as evidence. Something's printed on the back. Huh. October 15th, 2 p.m. Photo number 2. So, there were 2 photos taken at 2 p.m. What does that mean? Maybe there's more photo data from that day. Nope, nope, that's the only one in the computer. Powers photo added to the court record. Hey, Nick. Can't we use this photo as evidence for the trial? Yeah. We'll put that security lady in her place with this. Right. We'll put her in her place. Hey, that's what I said. Anyway, let's show her this photo and see what she says. Wait. Let's not. Why not? It's never a good idea to reveal your hand to the enemy too soon. Nick, you're craftier than I gave you credit for. Why, you could be the next evil magistrate. Hey, why do I have to be the villain? Relax, it was just a joke. So, are we done for today? I think this photo is what we need for the trial. Still, it'd be better if we had some idea of who the real killer was. Maybe it really is that security lady. And with that, I'll see you guys next time. Nah. We're gonna be continuing this. Don't worry. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening statement, please. The prosecution will show that the court that at 2:30 p.m. on October 15th, the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, killed fellow actor Jack Hammer in the Studio 1 of Global Studios. It is impossible for anyone else to have committed this heinous crime. The evidence presented during the trial will all point to this fact. I see. Very well. I would like to move on to some testimony. Mr. Edgeworth, the prosecution may call its first witness. Very well, I call a most familiar face, Detective Gumshoe, to the stand. Detective, if you would briefly describe this case to the court. Yes, sir. I'll explain with the guide map here. To understand this case, it's important to grasp the layout of the studios. See? This here is the employee area. The actors did a run-through of their action scenes during the morning here. This is the main gate to the studios. The security lady that works at the studios was here at 1 p.m. on that day. Past the security station, there is a gate, see? Past that are the studios. And here it is, Studio 1. This is the scene of the crime where the body was found. Now, on the day of the murder, October 15th, there were only 3 people here. The victim, Jack Hammer, the defendant, Will Powers, and a young woman, the production assistant. All the production staff were in the employee area until noon. Then, after lunch, the victim, Jack Hammer, went to Studio 1. Right after that, at 1 p.m., the security lady got to the guard station. Now, jump ahead later to later that day, 5 p.m. The production staff came to Studio 1 to perform a rehearsal. Needless to say, the rehearsal was cancelled. The time of death was 2:30. The samurai spear found lodged in the victim's chest was the murder weapon. That's the case in brief. Anyone likes to hear that again? Should I listen to that whole thing again? Skip it. I think I can probably remember that. So, the murder weapon was a spear. How medieval. Your Honor. This case is quite simple. If you ask one question, and that question is, what did the security lady at the guard station see? Understood. Let's call the security officer to the stand. Oh, good. Professor Edgeworth. Oh, that's a weird slip up. Prosecutor Edgeworth is letting Gumshoe keep his salary this time. Good. Will the witness declare her name? My, aren't you a handsome fellow? Oh no. I'm afraid I'm a bit flustered. Edgeworth is not amused. He only has eyes for Phoenix. Yet, your name, please. Oh, dearie. No need for you to be embarrassed. Just call me Grandma. Please don't hit on him and then ask to be called Grandma. That's just weird. Than just randomly hitting on someone half your age. Your name, please. Seems Edgeworth has a bit of trouble getting his witnesses to say their names. Wendy Oldbag, dearie. So just call me Grandma. Oh, goddamn. Oh. Oh no. Yeah. Objection. I object to the witness's talkativeness. Objection sustained. The witness will refrain from rambling on the stand. I was just getting to the good part, dearie. BS. Perhaps we can get to the testimony. Now, the witness was stationed at the main gate on the day of the murder, correct? Yesy, I was. And to get to the scene of the murder, someone would have to pass by you. You know your stuff, dearie. You may begin your testimony. Wait, hold on. Damn, the judge doesn't have a profile. And her age is listed as question mark. So I can't know for certain whether or not the judge is younger than her. She sure is one hell of an old bag. If that weren't her name, Phoenix, I'd assume you were being an asshole. Witnesses account. On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1. Poor old Hammer and the rest had been doing a run through there since the morning. I had to run some errands that morning. Anyway, it was 1 when I got to the guard station. I was at the main gate from then until 5. Now, the murder happened at 2:30, right? Interesting to me because a certain man walked by me at 2 p.m. It was Powers. That man, right there, and he was heading to the studio. You saw the defendant then? Very well then. Let's begin the cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Okay, so we won't, the majority of this testimony is actually useless. No need to press a damn thing. But we do need to present the photo there because, yeah. Let me get this straight, Oldbag, or Miss Oldbag. You've been saying since yesterday that you saw Mr. Powers, correct? But you're talking about the man in this photo, aren't you? Just a moment, Mr. Wright. Let me see that photo. What is this exactly? None other than the Steel Samurai, defender of Neo Old Tokyo. Miss Oldbag, is this the Mr. Powers you saw? Of course. Didn't your mama teach you any sense, sonny? Anyone can plainly see that's Powers, right? No, they can't. Edgeworth is already arguing with its witness. This is great. Well, I mean, I wonder. True, Mr. Powers does play the role of the Steel Samurai. But that doesn't mean Mr. Powers is the Steel Samurai. I know that. I wasn't born yesterday. No one in this court is accusing you of that, Miss, Witness. He's having trouble calling her Oldbag, apparently. However, you do not have proof that the person in this photo is Mr. Will Powers, do you? Nosy old man. Of course I have proof. What? Huh? Even Edgeworth is surprised. The prosecution would like to ask the old witness, please make your information known. Please make known all the information in your possession ahead of time. How was I to know everyone would be so nosy? You should be ashamed of yourselves, all of you. You're in court. We're lawyers. Nosy is not even... Yeah. Frustrating witness. Anyway, I showed that photo to the young detective. He told me this isn't any good as evidence, pal. He didn't even give it a second look. Wow. Old windbag. You got her name wrong. His left even Edgeworth speechless. She's good. I don't know about good. Let's hear about your proof, then. The man in the photo. I never say anything I don't mean, mind you. Oh god, this whole testimony is gonna be rambling, isn't it? That morning, during the run-through of the action scene, I saw Powers trip and fall. He broke one of the props. It was a big mess. Apparently, he sprained his ankle pretty bad. Now, look at that picture. You can see he's dragging his leg clear as day. That's how I knew it was Powers. Are you happy? So he sprained his ankle. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine the witness. She's gotta be hiding something. I'll press her until she squeals. Phoenix. In court? I'm sorry. The joke makes itself. Well, you know the drill. Press literally everything. Whippersnapper. I haven't said anything yet. I'll have you know I'm not pointing fingers at anyone behind their backs. Yeah. She's rambling. Mr. Wright, please, for all our sakes, try not to upset the witness. Kind of hard to do when I'm supposed to be cross-examining her. I think Edgeworth has met his match. I think we've all met our match. She doesn't want it. She's going to drag us through this testimony, kicking and screaming. Who was present at the run-through? Well, let's see. There was Powers. He's the Steel Samurai. Then poor old Hammer, the evil magistrate, and me. And what exactly were you doing? Observing, just observing. Fangirl. What about the assistant? Oh, she was off moving backdrops around and such. So she didn't see the run-through then. You saw Powers trip and fall. Trip and fall. Yes, and to think he's supposed to be a Steel Samurai. What a laugh. So Powers sprained his ankle. I helped make it better for him, of course. You helped make it better? I kissed it where it hurt. I don't believe that for a moment. Let's just skip over that part, shall we? Where was the witness then? I mean, the assistant then? Oh, she was cleaning up backdrops, I think. She didn't know about Powers' ankle. You may continue your testimony. He broke one of the props. It was a big mess. He broke a prop. Sure did. His own samurai spear. His samurai spear. Great. The murder weapon. Luckily, yeah, I was there to fix it with my duct tape. Yeah, that's added to the court record. Sprained his ankle pretty bad. Not so bad he couldn't walk around. He went to his dressing room to rest up after lunch. Fussed a nap. Anyway, I saw him dragging his foot when he walked. Right. Of course he'd be limping. He sprained his ankle badly. I think we've heard enough. Haven't we, Your Honor? Well, there is one thing that bothers me, which is, where is this Steel Samurai costume now? Actually, well, we couldn't find it. We're looking now. Anyway, that's not important. The witness did see the Steel Samurai, yes. And it is clear that the person in the Steel Samurai suit was Mr. Powers. I suppose that's right. Are you sure, Your Honor? if we wait and see what happens, I'm pretty sure we get declared guilty, so, just gonna object. Hold it right there. We keep talking about possibilities, but we have to agree that this photo shows the Steel Samurai. Nowhere in this photo can we see Mr. Will Powers. The defense has a point. I also wonder if someone else not caught on camera could have killed Mr. Hammer. We have to consider that a possibility too. Then allow me to remove that doubt from your mind, Your Honor. Will the witness continue her testimony, please? No need to ask twice. Witness's account continued. Right. I'm not even going to read her full testimony out loud. I'll read it when we get to, when I get to cross-examination. So if no one else went to the studio, then it would have to be this Steel Samurai who did it. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Once again, we are pressing literally everything, which is why I'll be reading now. The time of poor Hammer's death was 2:30, true? How do you know that? Yeah? Didn't I just explain? I gave donuts to the young detective. And then, after some rubbish about it being a secret bell, he told me everything. I see, Detective Gumshoe shares his fellow officer's fondness for donuts. I mean, we've never known him to be able to keep a secret, and we've only known him for one case. The only person I saw go to the studio before then was Will Powers. Are you absolutely sure? Oh, quite, Sonny. Nobody suspicious looking passed by at all. Nobody suspicious looking, right. No one else went there. What about before you got to the guard station? You mean before what? Like, everyone was in the employee area before then. And I locked the main gate so no one could get in. Not to mention, if they had, I would have seen them. Are you sure? The witness has answered the question. Anyone going into the studio had to pass by the witness. That's right, Sonny. You let him have it, edgy boy. Edgy boy. I mean, he is very edgy, but, Old Windbag sure has balls. Well, you know what I mean. Old Windbags have a way of skipping over important details after all. Or, for that matter, entirely forgetting them. How convenient. Something for you to look forward to, perhaps. Oh, come on. She won't be like Wendy Oldbag when she gets old. Maybe. No one else went there. Actually, I can prove this wrong, and I can't believe I forgot I had the means to do that. Hold on. Look at this photograph one more time. This photo was taken by the camera at the gate for the studios, correct? Yes, sirree, Sonny. So whenever anyone passes by here, it automatically takes a picture. And here I thought you didn't know your head from a hole in the ground. Right. Anyway, it's also true that the computer in the guard station records all security cam data. Oh, you know, if you wanted to work at the studio, we might have an opening. Oh, good, I'll take your job. That very computer printed out this photo. Note, on the back of the photo are printed the words October 15th, 2 p.m., photo number 2. Even I know what that means. It was taken at 2 p.m. on October the 15th. Really sunny. Actually, I knew that too. The issue here is the bit at the end where it says photo number 2. And with that, we'll be ending off the video here. This has been Let's Play Ace Attorney. I've been Wisemimir, and if you liked the video, leave me a like, a comment, or a subscribe. It really helps me out. Stay tuned for more, and I'll see you next time.